Hello, everyone, and welcome to the after show for episode 11 of My Golden Blood. I feel like I just came at you really aggressively. I think it's just because I just finished watching episode 11 and I'm feeling a lot of feelings. Most of them is like, I'm so mad right now. Whew. All right, so if you're new to my channel, I do reactions and all sorts of things, and I just reacted to episode 11, so if you'd like to go see that, you can go and watch that on my channel as well. But in this video, we're just going to be talking about the episode and what we think might be happening, which at this point I have no freaking idea. I don't watch any of the previews for the next episode. I don't read the books, and I stay clear of a lot of interviews or spoiler things because I like to experience everything for the first time. So please don't put anything like that in my comment section. It just kind of spoils everything. Hence it being called a spoiler, huh? Okay. Okay, so episode 11. It was so episode 11. It was all of the episode 11-ness of what we get for episode 11. Like, I am still feeling tense. Like, I was so tense that entire episode. My back is sore, my arms are sore, everything about me is sore because I don't think I relaxed for the entire time. And that was like almost an hour, right? Like, my body, I did not relax at all. And I think it's going to take me a little bit of time to actually relax. Okay, sorry. Back on track. Let's talk about this episode. So we opened with, oh my goodness, seeing that yes, we were right. Tara did kill Tong's parents. And I didn't think about this, but Tong's dad was Golden Blood. But yeah, so it was her, tracked them down and murdered his parents and then took him to the orphanage to get taken care of. And she even said herself, most people would have killed you right away, but I know the secret, which is obviously that 21-year-old magic, whatever. But it was so kind of crazy seeing like Mark there when Tong was a baby. Like that was so weird. And it really put in perspective like the change. Like you could even just see the change in him. Like this emotionless vampire to who he is now. Actually, I want to say like the character transformation of Mark has been amazing to watch. Joss nailed it. Like it's just been such an arc for this character. And yeah, anyways, side note. So we had this flashback. We found out that it was Tara and etc., etc. So now we're also seeing like two parallel views, one of like Tong and Tara in that moment, and then flashing back to Mark and Nakin and what was going on there. I think she like told Tong that flashback. It feels like she did. It feels like she was like when we saw that flashback and then she was like, see, you were born to be just for me kind of thing. I feel like she was telling him the truth, like that she did that. So I have a feeling she told him. And then was like, Mark's never gonna believe you, which was, I think she truly believed that. Like I think she truly does believe that, because I don't think she remembers, because she's so old and has been emotionless like that for so long. I don't think she remembers how powerful love is and how much love Mark has for Tong. So I think she completely underestimated that, obviously, as we saw. But Nakin showed Mark the proof of what he was saying. Like he showed him even where the bones were, and then he referenced how Tara had killed his friend. So somebody had written in this theory in one of my comments, and I can't remember exactly what they said, but I feel like it was along the lines of thinking that Golden Blood that we saw Tara take, the one that she bought the clown, and we saw Nakin seeing him, I think that was in episode 10. The theory was that Golden Blood and Nakin had the same relationship as Mark and Tong. And that kind of makes sense because he does say something about tasting the golden blood, like he's tasted the golden blood too. So I honestly think that is one of the reasons that Nakin hates Tara so much, is because she killed the person that he loved. I think that's what I think is true. And I think maybe that's why he's so like willing to like let Mark have these moments with Tong, because it definitely goes against his character as we know it. That's the theory. I would love to know what you guys think, if you think that tracks with this story so far. Then Mark comes back, obviously, tries to, like, he pretends that he's on Tara's side. Tong is devastated, obviously, but that entire time is just like a ruse, because he's just trying to get her away from Tong so that Nakin can take him and just bolt and like save him, basically. Which is crazy, like such a crazy turn of events. But then we find out the whole reason that Nakin's in and like willing to do this is because Mark is supposed to kill Tong. Which is crazy. He's not gonna kill Tong. He's not going to kill Tong. And I'm just gonna say this right now. If he kills Tong in the end of by the end of episode 12, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. But I'm just... No. GMMTV, no. No. That's all I'm saying. Whew. Sorry, I'm just feeling so much like, over this. Like, I'm still so tense. Okay, so where were we? Where were we in my horrible recap that I'm doing right now? Because I'm so worked up, you guys. I'm so worked up right now. So they run away. Mark gets like beaten and abused by Tara. God, she's such a villain. Okay. Sorry. You guys, I am all over the place. I'm so glad. If you're still here, I love you. Mwah. I really honestly appreciate you guys being here and helping me sort through all of my feelings. I had this really bad feeling in the third part when Mark has come back. He's reunited with Tong, and they're literally living this most blissful day. It's like one of those things, I'm going to go back and we're going to have the most perfect day before everything turns to shit. And I feel like that's what it was. And I'm watching this and I'm feeling so happy. And then I was like, wait a minute. It's episode 11. You cannot be... This is not happening right now. Like, this is like the calm before the storm. And it was totally right. And I have to say, that entire scene in the bathtub, that teeny tiny bathroom, or the funny thing is, it's probably like an average person's size bathtub, but they're both so big. Having them in that bathtub was so cute. But that entire scene was beautiful and heartbreaking. Especially knowing, okay, I think, like, especially finding out that Mark is sitting there thinking, like, he wants me to kill Tong, and then Tong knows that him dying is, like, the only way to save them all, or whatever, to end it. So I think, like, sorry, like, that whole scene, like, when they're being, like, so intimate, and then all the conversation they have after, like, them both knowing this thing, that the most likely outcome is that Tong's gonna have to die, makes it so much sadder and beautiful and sad. That's how I feel about that. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but it was really good, and it was shot so well, and they did so well, and you can just feel it. Like, that's the one thing I'm finding with the show, is you can feel it. Like, could you not... Sorry, I'm getting really upset thinking about it, but could you not, like, feel that whole scene? Like, you could feel it. That is why I love this show so much. Anyways, okay, let's keep moving on. So, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I don't know how this can end. Because obviously we think that Tong is running away to hide and like not come back, which is so heartbreaking. And he doesn't, he comes back, which infuriated me, but like obviously for the plot, I understand. And Mark literally just watches him go away with Tara to what he knows is going to be his death. And like everything that they've done to this point has been in vain. Like she wins again. But she can't win, right? Like she can't win. Something has to happen in episode 12 to stop her and to somehow make it so that Mark and Todd can live together forever. I don't know how the show is going to end. Like, I literally have no idea. And don't tell me, because telling me is not one of those, like, I'll help make Kristen feel better. It's not going to make me feel better if you tell me how it ends. It won't make me feel better. It'll make me even sadder. So please don't tell me if you know. Don't even be like, it's going to be okay or it's going to be terrible. Like, nothing. I have no theories. I have no ideas. I have nothing about what could possibly happen from now on. Other than it all just somehow is magically going to be okay. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so freaking stressed out. I didn't even know what I was going to... I was like, what am I going to talk about in this after show? I always find something, even if it's just rambling. I feel like I just rambled. Oh my god. Okay, let me just... back to something that was probably a highlight. Oh my god, when he's like, I sent someone to help him, and it was his cat. Oh my god. That was so good. The cat. Okay, that's all. I'm going to end on that because I want to think about the happy, and the cat made me happy because everything else has made... I am just, oh, my insides are aching. I don't think I've actually not cried a single episode. This series is so good. I'm gonna stop now. But if you have theories, actual theories, not like you know what happens and you're gonna pretend it's a theory, I would just love to know what you thought about this episode. Because it was intense and it was a lot for me, and I'm feeling I feel like I just need somebody to be like, I'm with you, girl. Okay? Can you just come support me? Because I need support. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you at the next episode, which is the last one, which is breaking my heart. But